Okay, so today we're going to be reviewing my top 10 of 2024. All right, let's start. But first, I want to do some honorable mentions, which I will start right now. So the first one on my list is Megalopolis, however you pronounce it. Don't ask why. Another one is The Apprentice. A really, really good biography. Explain everything really well. Amazing acting. Next up, we have Gladiator 2. A really, really good movie. I don't care. Well, it wasn't really, really good. It was just really good as an really enjoyable movie. Good blood fest. You know. Heretic. Another really good movie that came out this year. Had some okay horror elements, but the dialogue in the movie, amazing. It's one of the best performances one of the best performances of the year. Only one. Bob Marley, One Love. Another really good one, or good one. I haven't seen it since the theater release, so can't really update it. But I liked it. I don't care what anybody says. It got too much hate. I liked it. So, I don't give a fuck. Another one, The Wild Robot. A love letter to parents. Really good movie. I would definitely recommend, but sadly did not make it on my list. I thought I would like it more, though. The Fall Guy. A love letter to stuntman. It's a really good action movie. I love the way they did it, and some good action. Well, obviously it's an action movie. Then we got Arthur the King. I already forgot what this movie was about, but it was on my list. Terrifier 3. I didn't love it, but I did like it. It was better than the first two. The first two weren't even good. This is the only good one in the series. I don't care what you guys say. For me, it's the only good one. Furiosa. I wanted to like it more, but guess I didn't. Anora.
Hi, Mr. Billy. Again, we smoking dope in your candy shop. In your candy shop.
The first act of this movie was amazing, really funny. The rest, it was funny, but it blew Donkey Orlocked it. Another good one, Longlegs. Wow. It was a really, really good told story. I don't have much to say about it, but really good story, but not a really good movie in my opinion. You guys should check it out if you like horror or love horror. The Bike Riders. It's in the title. You should know it's a good movie. Saturday Night. Basically, if Smosh had a biography. Conclave. I feel like I need to rewatch it to like it more, but I did like it for what it was. Had a pretty good story. The acting was the best part of the movie. Really loved the acting. Challengers. I really wanted to love this. I didn't love it. I thought it was good. Mostly for cinematography. Good characters, and kind of shitty story, in my opinion. Well, not shitty, but it was an okay story. Good acting. Zendaya's best role by far that I've seen. Late Night with the Devil. This movie had a shocking ending, in my opinion. Shocking. It was not a lot of people understood it, but if you do try to understand it and you understand it, you'll love it. I didn't love it, but I loved the ending. Now, finally, my top 10 favorite movie of 2024. I can't wait for 2025. Now, done with 2024. I am so excited to finally review these. Let's go. My third take on this. At number 10, we have Alien Romulus. I feel like I'm the only Alien fan that actually left the theater loving this. It's probably one of the most scariest movies of the year, even though it wasn't that scary, because this year we did not have a lot of scary movies. Nosferatu wasn't scary either, so don't include that. But it was really good. The story was great. Acting was really great. And the characters were really good. I liked how they brought back the ex-xenomorph, whatever you call him. He was scarier than we have seen him in years. So, I love this. I give it an 8 out of 10. I don't care what you guys say. Well, actually, I kind of do care. I do want to, if you guys want to Leave your opinion in the comments, your top 10, top 5, top 1,000. Just leave it in the comments. I'll read it because I read every single comment I have. Do people even comment on my videos anymore?
Stop the cap! Stop the cap right now! Stop the cap! No bullshit, bro.
Another really good one we had this year, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Deadpool and Wolverine just fucking shit up.
This was one of the most entertaining movies of the year. The most fun movie of the year, 100%. The jokes, not all of them hit, but a lot of them hit. And this was my first ever movie in IMAX. And it was just really, really good. Well, it wasn't really, really good, but it was really good. You should see it. Well, right now on Disney Plus, or if it ever comes back to theaters, if you want. Yeah, but I got spoiled for this movie a lot, so a lot of the surprises were ruined. But yeah, I recommend this. This was my top 9. Alright, I should stop. So let's get to the next one. Next up, we got Sonic 3. I did not think I was going to love this, but I did. This was my first 4DX experience. So I think I loved it more just because of that. I don't know, but I did love it. For some reason, I just had a really, really good time with this. Jim Carrey jumping on that Christmas tree. It was just peak comedy right there. And Keanu Reeves' Shadow. Really good. Yeah, but Jim Carrey, Keanu Reeves, they were the best in this movie. So was everybody else. Really funny. Next up, we got A Complete Unknown. Like a Rolling Stone is right now my favorite song, so I knew I was gonna love this movie. I did, not because I like Rolling Stone, but just surprisingly better. Like, the story was told better than I thought it would. It wasn't as good as the Johnny Cash biography, but it was better than the John Lennon biography and the Elvis biography. Really a popular opinion, but I don't care. So I did really love this. I gave it like an 8.1. So does Sonic 3. And, well, Deadpool was an 8 out of 10. I forgot to say those, but yeah, this is a really good movie. You should watch it in theaters. It's still there. Recommend. And Timothy Chalamet needs an Oscar for this. He did amazing. And he took 18 months of vocal lessons for this, so he did really good. Watch it. Next up, we have Wicked, the most surprising movie of the year for me. The trailers looked okay. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna love this movie, but I did. More than Sonic 3, more than Deadpool. Big surprise. I mean, the story was good, and the acting was even better. The comedy was also really good. I mean, I just had a really good time with this. I didn't get to see it in like IMAX or bigger screen. I saw it in standard format, but this is a movie I feel like I should have seen in IMAX, but I'm glad I didn't, because the closest IMAX theater is like 30 freaking minutes away, so not worth it. But if you have an IMAX theater near you, it's coming back to IMAX, you should definitely see this. Like you at 8.1. Really good. Why can't I stop recording? In my top 5, yes, now we're in my top 5. We have The Substance. Man, this movie, that ending, man, this is one of the best endings of the year. This concept of this movie is amazing. I don't want to say it because if you haven't seen it, it should be a surprise for you. This movie should be total. Don't even watch the trailer. Just go straight into it if you love horror. But there's a lot of blood in it, so warning there. If you don't watch that stuff, but if you do, then you should definitely watch this. Give it a watch. The story it's about 2 friends, and one of them turned into a villain. It's the villain Rise of a Megatron, man. It's so cool. It's like Star Wars 3, but Transformers, and it's animated. 100% recommend this. I give it a 9 out of 10. Please watch. Next up on this list, we have Nosferatu. I didn't really have much expectations for this until I saw the trailer. Man, I wanted to see this so badly, and I did. And 35 millimeter which it said standard, but it's actually 35 millimeter, which is weird, but I'm glad they did it. I'm glad I did a mistake. And it was freaking amazing. I mean, except for Orlok did. I mean, the story, it's the same story as the original because it's a remake, which people cannot understand. I love this. The horror wasn't as good as I thought. Wish they focused on it more. Could have been a 10 out of 10, but sadly wasn't. And the acting, the performances, Oscar is calling their names. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Bill Skarsgård, which is one of the coolest last names I've ever heard in my life. And the other amazing actors, I didn't even bother to search up their name. Well, I did before, but now I just, honestly, I'm already recording, so I'm not going to search up their name. But yes, this is amazing. 9.5 out of 10. See it in theaters while you can, or don't. Or just wait for it home because the audience suck in the theaters. I'm talking about my sister.
Come to America.
The Brutalist. Wow, this movie made me want to go out and just make something. I don't know, just go out somewhere far away and just go take something and make it into something like they did in The Brutalist. Another World War II movie about showing the war, even though it kind of didn't start. But this, best story of the year. Best story of the year, definitely. Not as good as my number one. It's different why I love it so much, but this is a 10 out of 10, a masterpiece, already a classic. I know a lot of people say that about this movie, but I'm not just saying it because a lot of people said it. I enjoy movies. This is the best cinematography we've had all year. The best performance we have all year, definitely. I mean, Adrian Brody, he did something I cannot do, which is hard to say. I mean, I can do everything. I mean, I'm making a video right now. That says a lot. If this isn't playing, this is playing in theaters, and the theaters near you, you should see this 100%. It's freaking amazing. And if you don't like it, I get it. I get why people wouldn't like it. But it was just a movie for me, probably for a lot of people. So, yeah. It's only playing in LA and New York. It might come to further cities soon. Not anytime soon. Now I'm going to tell you my number one 2024. Let me get a drum. You know what? Let me get a drum roll. Drum roll real quick here. The drums. It is Madam Web. I'm sorry, Madam Web. It's just this movie. I don't know why it gets so much hate. It's a freaking masterpiece. I got to see this in theaters, and bro, it was so freaking good. I don't understand the hate for this movie. I'm just kidding. It was a pile of shit. Dune Part 2 is my number one this year. I don't think anybody fell for that, unless you did, which is fine. The Dune Part 2 was freaking amazing. The storytelling, the acting. Timothy Chalamet had such a freaking good performance. He had 2 lead roles this year. He did great, Oscar-worthy in both of them. Austin Butler had the best performance in the movie, in my opinion. He played an amazing villain. This movie was Elvis Presley versus Willy Wonka. I loved it. I was all for it. I wasn't too excited when it came out because I didn't see the first one yet. I saw this very late. I had to see it in standard because it didn't have an IMAX anymore. Because I saw Bob Marley instead. I didn't see the first one yet. Then I saw the original. I saw the first. Then I saw the second in theaters because my cousin recommended it to me. Thank you. And I read the book too because of the movie. And Dune Messiah was such a good book. I cannot wait for the movie. It cannot come anytime sooner, man. But can't wait to see what 2025 has in 2026. So that was my list. Let me know if you want to see my worst movies of 2024. I have a lot of those too. And my favorite horror movies, favorite sci-fi movies, genres, even though it's going to be a long time. I have some other reviews coming out. Dawn of the Thieves 2. Probably going to put that out in a couple of days. I have to see the movie first. Wasn't the biggest fan of the first, but who cares? Alright. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Or not watching. Even if you just clicked on it, thank you. Have a great, amazing, wonderful, happy day. I didn't realize how long this video was. No one's gonna watch this.